hello everyone who are listening to us, who can hear us now. Hopefully people will be able to hear us. My name is still Marina, this is Tribecast, and as you already know, we're back from summer holidays, and while we were resting, some big changes happened at Tribe Tampere startup community. First of all, last week we talked with Alexandra about her moving, and today let me present to you a new person, a new voice and a new face to the community. Or maybe not that new. Let's figure it out together. Hello Mirella, thank you very much for having time for this interview. And would you please let our listeners know a bit more about you?
Thank you, Marina, and thanks for having me here. My name is Mirella Mellonmaa, and I just started a while ago as the startup marketing lead at Tribe Tampere. And yeah, times are really interesting. We'll talk about that more a bit later. My background actually comes from theater. I actually spent my early adulthood with theater and music and youth work. I'm a drama instructor. I've studied applied theater, done a lot of things. But recently, a few years ago, I got interested in communications, in marketing. So I studied photography and I've been working as a photographer. And now, past couple of years, I've been working in Business Tampere as a marketing and communications assistant. And also studying a bit more about graphic communications. And so this seems like a very interesting challenge that I'm really ready to take on, and Tribe is a wonderful community, so let's see how it goes.
I like the inspiration in your voice. So what exactly will you be doing for Tribe?
My job in Tribe will mostly be in charge of planning the marketing strategy of Tribe and then executing it, but also doing it in collaboration with the new platform 6 that we're moving into and all the other people in the community as well. But of course, Tribe is not that black and white. I am mostly in charge of marketing, but it is a community. So I have noticed that already now I am doing so many things outside of marketing, also like just getting engaged with people and learning about new stuff, and I think that's the beauty of Tribe as well, that no one has just one role, but you really like multitask in many ways.
Okay, that's a good explanation. You know, some people, including me some 2 years ago, would have asked why a community or a network needs a marketing lead when everybody can, take photos at events and post them on the social media, or, everybody writes about their own project and this is how it goes. So why is there a necessity for a position of yours?
That's a very good question. I think marketing is not just taking photos and like posting stuff on social media. I mean, of course, that's a good thing that you do, that kind of things in whatever sort of marketing. But I think what Tribe needs right now is a strategy to really clarify, why does Tribe exists? To who is Tribe aimed at, and what is our values, what are our promises, and how do we communicate Tribe's values, and showing that in the marketing, like really letting people know what Tribe is in its core, in its heart, and who does it serve and in what ways, and making a clear plan to execute that and showing that in various ways, not just in social media, not just in digital marketing, but also like how to really reach people in the most various possible ways. And that is something I'm really, really looking forward to, like really getting into the core of Tribe and like getting out of there the things that we can put out there in the world to tell more about Tribe. Really like make a good plan out of it.
Okay, good luck with the planning. Since you started talking about that yourself, you have been observing Tribe from Business Tampere side, now you joined the core team. So have you figured out for yourself what is Tribe and who is it for?
Of course, now that Tribe is temporarily homeless, I think the aim of Tribe is going to not change that much, but be a bit more clarified in the future when we are moving to P6. Tribe's vision is to be the most unified startup city with born global mindset, extensive social capital, and doers do culture. That's the vision. And I think from my perspective, what's in Tribe's core is the communal mindset, the feeling that we are in this together and creating that feeling that we want to help each other and we want to give back to the community, not just take, and creating that kind of atmosphere in entrepreneur-minded people and in startups and creating that community. I think that what Tribe really is from my perspective.
May I ask, what do you personally expect from this job, from this position? I know it sounds a bit like a question for a job interview, not a podcast interview, but still, what do you want to learn? What do you want to get from this position?
For me, this job, this position is kind of a step to the next level. I've been a marketing and communications assistant for a couple of years, and now this position is something that I really want to take seriously to develop myself and to learn more and really put into practice the things that I have learned that are in my mind. And I feel it's a wonderful opportunity for me to actually see in practice like how does the implementation of marketing strategy that we create together is going to work and what kind of tools to use there. And yeah, for me it's about getting more experience and really trying out the things that I'm really interested about. So yeah, let's see how that goes.
As a person who dedicated quite some time to Tribe and who has been in a position of volunteer, part-time, full-time employee, project lead, I can say that definitely Tribe is a place to learn, to develop your skills further, to experiment, and of course, all the luck with your new ideas, with achieving your goals. I've noticed that some changes have been done to Tribe community newsletter. In my opinion, now it looks much more compact, so I would say I like how it looks now. What are other common changes, if any, for the Tribe marketing? Like, is there any new channels introduced, or is there just some minor details that you're planning to change? If you're comfortable telling us a few things about that, if it's not a big corporate business secret, please share.
I think Tribe cannot be a place for big corporate business secrets. I think that's not the Tribe thing. So yeah, changes. To be honest, right now things are very, very much up in the air because we're still discussing things with the Platform 6 operator and what are the roles going to be also in marketing. Like who's going to do the marketing of Platform 6 and in what way and what is the tribe's role in there. So at this moment, there are not like we don't know yet, to be honest. Like what kind of changes will there be? There might be some new channels that we're going to use while we get there when we have our members there, like what channels to use with our members in the platform 6. But at the moment everything is still very much up in the air. Not a secret, but like we don't even know yet, but we will soon.
All right, thank you for your honesty. I guess now it's a good time to remind our listeners where, besides Tribecast, which is on all the biggest platforms for now, so if you're listening Tribecast in some platform which is not really comfortable for you, check all the others. We are now on Google Podcast, iTunes, YouTube, Spreaker, Chatbox, iHeartRadio, you name it. So check the platform you're comfortable with. Spotify, of course. Maybe we are already there. Most likely we are. Where can Tribe friends and business partners and all other kind of partners check the news currently?
The tribe channels have not changed yet. They are still the same. The website, tribetampere.com. You can also subscribe to the newsletter there. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, all there. And of course, the Slack group for the people who are our members. So no new channels yet.
I know that despite the absence of the physical space, Tribe is still running some events.
Yes, of course. We have been collaborating with Crazy Town Tampere to organize events, and Tampere ES has especially been very, very active in organizing community afterworks, community brunches, and they have this circular economy club also. So the next community afterwork will be 27th of August in the evening. You can check the event in our Facebook page. And the next community brunch will be the 2nd of September. And that is in the morning from 9:30 to 12. So yeah, we are trying to keep all our events in our Facebook, but also we are collecting many other events, also online events in our webpage. So please check also tribetampere.com. We try to collect all the events happening in this area and also online, even the ones that are not organized by us. So definitely that calendar is something to check.
So yeah, you can check our Facebook and Tribe Tampere website and calendar for learning more about the events Mirella mentioned. And of course, follow Tribe social media to learn more about the coming events. And let me remind you that if you want to know more about Tampere ES, Juho Makinen and Ilya Fedorov told quite good stories about what Tampere ES is. And then we had a nice interview with town representative Timo Lahti. Mirella, probably I have one last question before I let you enjoy your Thursday evening. Well, there are unfortunately the talks about the second wave of corona, and since nothing can be planned yet, I'd like to ask you as a marketing professional, what do you think is the change in marketing in corona times versus normal times? And what specifically you have in mind for Tribe, since most likely you will be running Tribe's marketing when the second wave comes?
Yes, of course, the situation has been very unfortunate during the spring, having to close the doors of Tribe, and the place itself has been a big um, important part of the community. And now, even though the second wave is not here yet, let's hope it won't come, but it's not here right now. But we still are in between places and we don't have a place to gather in. So, in terms of marketing, I guess when it comes to Tribe, it has been a lot about events, of course, and the community and people coming there together to meet each other. But now, if we're going to go back to lockdown, which I really, really hope that we don't, it's about keeping the community alive online, like maybe organizing events or just like creating the sense, the feeling of community online as well, and marketing the services that we have online if we cannot meet each other face to face anymore. But I really, really hope that we can meet each other face to face, if not big gatherings, even small ones, and because that is really important. It cannot operate only and solely online. People really need to see each other's faces and talk to each other, and that is really very important.
All right, I do agree that seeing each other is very important, especially in the way what Tribe is doing. Thank you very much for this interview, Mirella. I wish you all the luck in your new position. Again, congrats on being appointed as Tribe new marketing lead. Thank you very much for this interview. I guess it's the time to say goodbye to our listeners for this week.
Thanks for having me, Marina, and thank you so much for this interview. It's really wonderful that you're doing this, and the podcast is a one thing how to keep Tribe alive online as well. So a big, big applause to you as well. Thank you very much for this.